Okay, the question, it just has to be asked. What does DC have against Wally West? What's going on, and welcome to Joe's Geek Show, the video series where we talk comics. And before we get started, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by hitting that subscribe button, liking this video, and sharing. And with that, The Flash Future State, issue number 1. And this story is written by Brandon Vietti, art by Dale Eaglesham, colors by Mike Attea, and letters by Steve Wands. And this story is centered around Barry Allen leading a Flash team consisting of Jay Garrick, Max Mercury, Avery, and Bart Allen, as they are on a mission to recover the cap of the Thinker, which is in the hands of the Calculator. We also find that the team of speedsters are using the weapons of the Rogues because they no longer have their powers. And it's during this attack that they manage to recover the Thinker's cap, but at the cost of Bart's life, leaving their spirits broken. The book then continues filling us in that Wally West had become possessed, stripping the speedsters of their powers, killing Wallace West, the New 52 Kid Flash, and then going on a murderous rampage. After an undisclosed amount of time later, Barry Allen heads over to Avery's to reveal that he has a way to save Wally, as he has fashioned various caps based on the Thinkers, and with it, they are able to ride into Wally's mind in order to try and reach him. While there, Wally reveals that he is possessed by Famine, a rider of the apocalypse, before Famine retakes control of him and kills Jay. And just before he's able to kill anyone else, Iris pulls Barry, Max, and Avery out, leading Barry to the inescapable conclusion that Wally is beyond help and needs to be stopped for good, as the book ends with him opening up a room with a lot of weapons. Okay, and I'm just starting this with DC obviously did not learn their lesson with Heroes in Crisis. They just seem determined to, in any situation, make Wally West the villain. To which I'm just gonna say, DC, please stop dragging Wally West through the mud. The guy's been through enough. I'd appreciate it. Wally West fans would appreciate it. Flash fans, overall, I would say even comic book fans, would probably appreciate it. As far as the story itself is concerned, it feels generic, uninspired. I mean, it essentially boils down to our main characters, aka speedsters, don't have their powers. One of their own is a villain, in this case Wally West, because he's possessed, which in fact sounds a lot like this one Flash story where Wally West became possessed by Eclipso. It's kind of like I've seen this setup before, and this book is definitely trying, primarily trying to be shocking. I mean, starting off with the death of Impulse, aka Bart Allen, then later on in the book, Jay Garrick gets killed, and even a little earlier we find out that Wallace West was killed. Because it seems no matter what, there's just no room for any kind of Wally West whatsoever. So yeah, the story, it's a bit of a dud. But how's that artwork? Well, it's okay, albeit a little generic. Because really, other than hair color, there's no discernible difference between the way some of the characters are drawn, particularly the male characters. Because in the book, there's a scene where Max Mercury and Jay Garrick are sitting next to each other, and I mean, Jay has a couple more like aged lines to indicate that he's just a bit older, but other than that, they look almost identical. But the panel layout was okay. I guess I can give it that. It was easy to read and I didn't get lost. And one of the other saving graces of this book is that, as the letterbox said, this book is sort of a future that has not been written, which means hopefully that it has no impact on any Flash story moving forward, and that this is essentially a kind of canonical Elseworld story. It's like it could happen, but probably won't. So, all in all, the story is poor, the art is passably average, and I am just tired of DC's continued abuse on Wally West. So if you're a big Flash fan and you're like me and really love Wally West, just go ahead and skip this one. And with that, I'm going to score The Flash Future State, issue number 1, a 2 out of 10. So The Flash Future State, issue number 1, have you read this book? I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, I'd love it if you'd smash that like button, share it with some friends. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. And don't forget to check out my other Flash videos that you can find in a nice playlist right up here. All right, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.